Oh yeah, but back to the topic, Joey and Darius, classics. What you know? What could you even ask the question again, just so we can?
Yeah,
bring
so
the argument back
what do you
on
guys
track?
what makes a classic anime?
Yeah, similar to what you guys were saying. So it lasts a good impression in your mind. So and it stands the test of time. So animes in the 80s, like Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, I was gonna ask. All right.
See, I don't think.
That's a classic.
Oh, come on, nah.
No. Okay, wait.
I know what
Wait.
you're trying to say, but it's not.
Because I was watching shout out Bonsai Pop. Because I was like watching this to try and like get ideas. So basically, I don't know the guy's name, but yeah. Basically, he was saying there's like a difference between there's classic anime and then there's classical anime. So like
old anime.
Huh?
Like old anime.
yeah, classical.
Okay.
So I would consider that's just my point of view. I would classify something like Dragon Ball Z as being classical rather than classic.
Can't it be both?
It can be 100% can be both. But for me, I can only see that as a classical anime, and that's because of like it's me growing up. That's I think that's what it is. It's me growing up and me realizing that I guess I'll still watch it, but I'll just watch it to watch fights.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like I just saying it from a grown up point of view of me growing up and me wanting to see more than just fights. So that's why I'll consider that as being a classical anime and maybe a masterpiece in the fight in the fight scenes it has and everything like that.
I'm about to destroy this guy.
Okay.
Okay. I argued earlier that what makes a classic anime is the fact
Impression.
that-
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how many people do you think know
Yeah.
that?
No. 100%. But that's I'm saying it from my opinion. I don't see it as
Now,
being as classic.
On the contrary, I wouldn't say that Dragon Ball Z as an anime is that good.
That's what I
Right.
just said.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean it's not a classic, I think.
Okay. Okay. That
Would
makes
you say
sense.
Hunter x Hunter is a classic?
Yeah, it will be a modern day classic. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's also a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Because it's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we
So,
go.
I have a question, Darius. You said you consider it classical, which I get, but why isn't it not a classic?
So I don't think it's a classic because for me the storyline and it's just a linear storyline. All Goku wants to do is fight and get stronger. That's it, and I don't feel like it brings much.
And Luffy just wants to be the Pirate King.
Yeah, but there's more. We had this conversation last time. There's more to One Piece than just him doing that. There's like fishermen being slaves, the void century, censorship of like news and everything. There's other themes like with Dragon Ball. It's just people want to fight.
One-dimensional.
Yeah, that's a linear
consider
one.
classic.
That's my opinion.
I think
But
it's a classic, but I don't think it's as good a classic as like
other things.
yeah.
Alright, cool.
If I said
yeah.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, that's gonna be of course, but that's Tagashi because Tagashi can write better than Usyk.
Toriyama, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like off the strength of impression and like
Okay, yeah,
critical awareness.
I
or
hear what
like,
you.
It's widespread.
Yeah.
You know,
Impression on the West, 100%, and probably in Japan as well. Because loads
not even just in the West, like
everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you guys with that.
Here's
But I
the
just
thing.
I think it may be considered by many
the classic. Yeah, I hear what you guys. But for me,
Yeah.
I love it. I
Do you?
love. You don't understand how much I love Dragon Ball Z
Okay.
or Dragon. I would like as a kid. I remember watching it, and then in year 10, I remember I watched it. I watched it from.
I have a weird memory of watching you watch Super. Watching Super.
In year 10, I think I watched it from Cell till Majin Buu. Then like a month or two later, I watched it again. That's how much I love Dragon Ball Z
But you don't
I don't-
respect it enough.
as a story.
Okay.
I take it as it is. As people just want Goku wants to fight people. That's what I take it as. That's all I like. I love watching the fight scene. I love Cell versus Gohan. That's one of my favorite.
This is just what I was gonna say. Yeah, this is part of the reason
Why you
I
say it's
was-
a classic?
Yeah, because in my opinion, that's probably my favorite arc.
Yeah, that's probably the best arc in Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Z.
it is.
100%.
It is definitely.
But there's it's probably me that.
Frieza's arc good, but like I prefer Cell's arc so much more.
Yeah, it's just me. I just feel like because I think I'm just saying it from a not a grown up point of view, because I'm never mind. Just be quiet. Just from like a more mature point of view, I guess. That I'd rather see more things in a story than rather just something linear as Dragon Ball Z. But I still love it. I consider it a masterpiece, but I don't consider it a classic.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. See, the thing with it as well is that it's aged well because a lot of people who want to get into anime do watch it. But would you call Sword Art Online?
I never watched it, so I can't have an opinion on it.
Okay.
You never watched it?
But I swear it redefined the isekai genre and everything.
Okay, in a sense, yeah, I would agree with that because after Sword Art Online dropped, like more isekai started dropping.
Yeah.
And then I could say the same with anime today, that after Demon Slayer came out, a lot more good quality anime started coming out. But I wouldn't call it a masterpiece.
But what's I was gonna say? But most with the isekai thing, most of the isekai take from Jobless Reincarnation.
Yeah, that came out a bit late.
No, but that I'm talking
As
but
an anime.
yeah, as an anime, but from like what's it? It was
Light
a book.
novel.
Was it? Yeah,
Light
was it? Wasn't it a book first?
Nah.
It was a
Light novel.
light novel. And then from that, like people like took more stuff from that. Like I
Yeah,
swear,
That also does define his
Truck Kun came from that. So
What? I'm pretty sure that's every trope ever.
yeah, but that he started that
that idea.
came from
Get
that.
hit by a truck, off to another world.
Yeah, so yeah.
That world is heaven or hell.
We're gonna say,
hit by a
okay,
truck.
wait, RE0 is that that's a modern day classic.
That's
then.
my favorite anime.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
So
That's
I will back it.
have you guys watched it?
RE0.
Yeah.
It's just ReZero.
I've heard of it.
RE0.
Hey, Shark.
ReZero.
ReZero.
It's like one
Is
of
it
the
that good?
animes where on one of the previous episodes I made a note to watch.
Oh,
but I
okay.
haven't
Yeah, you should
got
watch
to
it.
yet.
But yeah, I would consider that probably like a modern day classic.
For me, that's a masterpiece.
You wouldn't say that's gonna be a modern classic? just a
I
masterpiece.
can't lie. I don't know. The reason is because I don't know if like new seasons are actually going to come out for it. I think it's just going to get forgotten, if I'm being honest. There are a lot of anime that just get forgotten, like series that just fly underneath the radar, even though like, you know, people think it's good. I'll give you an example, like Noragami. It's like, it's not a good one because the manga like went on hiatus for a bit, but at the same time, Studio Bones, you know, they could just come back and do it, right?
Oh, Mappa might do it because Mappa's doing everything at the moment.
Oh, here we go.
So Joey, what about you? What do you said it already, didn't you? What do you think?
Dragon Ball Z.
No. I mean, like, what makes a classic anime?
Oh yeah, so it's your turn.
Alright, so how am I? So I think what makes a classical anime is like the everything within the show. So the animation style, and then I feel like, cause my favorite animes are like not Dragon Ball Z. Wow, Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. The soundtracks of those are like one of the best soundtracks in anime. So I feel like a soundtrack plays a very important role in what makes a classic anime.
You know what's weird? I literally was watching it the other day.
What, Samurai Champloo or
Yeah, both.
I
was actually watching both.
like, cause how great the soundtracks are. I feel like I said, I feel like a soundtrack plays a very important role in what makes a anime classic.
I agree.
I think the soundtrack to Mirai Nikki is pretty good, but would I call it a classic? No chance.
Which one is that? The Future Diaries?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to watch that.
No. I don't know if I'll watch it.
What was I gonna say?
For
'Cause
example, for example, like Naruto, I feel like the soundtracks
Yeah.
elevates the anime. Yeah.
It does.
Bleach has a very underrated soundtrack.
No,
Bleach
it's not
does as
underrated.
well.
I think it's been good like from day one. To
Yeah,
be honest.
Bleach from day.
No, but I feel like not many people talk about how good the soundtrack is for that.
Not enough
I
respect
think
on
people are
it.
jumping on the bandwagon because of 1,000 Year Blood War. I'm not gonna lie.
I still think it's mid.
What?
Do you actually?
Yeah, okay,
Wait, the whole series.
I'm taking the 1,000 Year Blood War as like a separate entity right now because
Yeah, no. The thing is, I don't think you're particularly wrong. I don't think it's that good, nor do I think it's
bad.
bad.
Mm,
I think it's just
Mid.
Mid. But like, I enjoy it because of the soundtrack. Again.
Yeah, this is
So
like.
you're actually not wrong when you say what makes a classic because I enjoy the classic. I enjoy the soundtrack. Like
The
all
sound-
the songs are good.
So sick.
They're so good.
Well, you're gonna. It looked like you were gonna say something
I probably was.
because I saw it in your face.
like-
didn't it?
Like,
It's now kind of in the
just
ether.
like, shh. Oh yeah, in the ether. Yeah.